Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I want to go over the makeup brands that I would love to try. So this is by no means a detailed wish list kind of video. I do have that planned to film in the future. This is just a list of brands that are intriguing to me, that maybe I don't have a particular product in mind that I want to try. For some, I feel like I do have particular products or like one item that I want to try, but for most it's just at one point in life I hope that I can try these brands. That was hard. So at one point in life I hope I can try these brands, and I decided to share them with you today. I will have all of the brands that I will mention down below. If you don't want to watch the entire video, you're just like, I want to know what brand you want to try. And also, if you have tried these brands, please let me know if it's worth trying and maybe what you would recommend from these brands, so that, you know, I can put together my wish list with items of these brands that I want to try. So let's get started. I just wrote them down, no particular order. I'm gonna try my best to insert some photos. I don't know, last time I did that, I can just make them go smack in the middle. So maybe this entire video I'm gonna talk about brands and just put some photos of products that look intriguing to me right over my face. I don't know, maybe I can get them to show up on the sides, but I'm not sure. It's okay. They're gonna be beautiful products, so they're fun to look at. Maybe even more fun to look at than my face. So here we go, in no particular order. These are some brands that I would like to try. I would love to try. Some I've heard a lot of, so that's why. Some just have products that look very interesting, and you know, some things are just calling my name. They're like, hello, please buy me. I look cute, I look stunning, you want to smear me all over your face. You know, do products do that for you? Because they do it for me. So the first brand that I have here on my list is TheBalm. Now, I remember seeing products from TheBalm like years and years ago, and back then, even then, I was intrigued by the packaging, the way they style their products. It's very, oh, I don't want to use the word vintage lightly, but like 50s, 60s kind of style. And I love it. It looks so cute. I recently watched a video about TheBalm. It was an old video, but I was like, is it worth trying? Because their products are not very cheap, in my opinion. And this lady was just ranting about everything that was great, so I was like, fine, I'm gonna have to try them at one point. But just, I do notice that they don't have the eyeshadow palettes that I remember them having anymore. They had this beach themed, like nude beach. There were like 3 and I could only find one, and I love the packaging. I hate the layout of the eyeshadows. Like some are squared like horizontally, and then others are squared vertically. Oh, I cannot look at that. It's hard to look at, but overall the packaging and the graphics are very cute of TheBalm, so I would love to try them. I'm gonna close this curtain a little bit because I'm getting blinded. Okay, that's a little better. If the lighting changed, that's why. The next brand on my list is Clionahd Cosmetics. Now, I've seen Sophie Alexandra talk about their eyeshadows. She has this ginormous palette, also from that brand, with like a stained glass design on the front. filled with those eyeshadows, and it just looks so stunning. They have very special duo multichromes. They're just stunning eyeshadows. Again, they're not cheap, so I would have to do my research as to what colors I would purchase or what shadows, but I would love to try them because they look amazing. Then another more, I guess, indie brand is Oden's Eye. I've seen Oden's Eye go around. I've seen it with multiple YouTubers, and their packaging is very cute, very whimsical. I feel like most of their palettes are like fantasy themed, and I'm a sucker for that. The downside is they're getting produced, I feel like, in Europe, or the brand is European, but it's being shipped out from Australia. I don't know if that's correct, but I feel like it was something like that. I was very excited about the brand being European. I was like, oh great, so that's gonna be relatively cheap shipping. And then I read that they ship out from Australia, or that's where it's being produced, and shipping from Australia to Europe, or actually from anywhere outside of Europe to Europe, it's very expensive. You get the taxes and I don't know what import duties, and it's just no fun. So I would love to try the brand. I just don't know how I'm gonna get it to here without it costing me €1 billion. So there's that. And then I feel like there's just brands on here that are relatively easy for me to get, and I've just not gotten around to trying them. First is e.l.f. and e.l.f. used to be, I feel like, USA exclusive, but it's now in Europe. You can buy it at Beauty Bay. It's very easy to come by. I've just not chosen yet what I want to try from them, and because they are a very cheap brand, I just always get the feeling like I have to try everything, and it's like I can try this and this and this and this because it doesn't cost a lot, and then at the end of the line I've spent like €100 on all of their products, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm still gonna have to figure out what to try from them. I do like their mini bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. They look so cute. I've heard some good things about their blushes. Again, this is not a wish list video, so it's not like I have things that I want from all of these brands in particular. I'm just gonna have to figure out what to, but I would love to one day try something from e.l.f. Then I came across this brand, and I was actually scrolling through Beauty Bay yesterday, and I saw Glisten Cosmetics, and they had these new, I don't know if they were new, but I've never seen them, liquid eyeliners that were duo multichrome, beautiful. So right away I was like, I want that. I want that. I have no occasion to wear that. I would not know when to put a multichrome eyeshadow eyeliner on my eyes, but I want it. And Glisten do the water activated liners in like all of the colors of the rainbow. They are stunning. I would love to also one day try those eyeliners. I just feel like I would have to practice a little bit more with doing liner, because all I do now is just boop, boop. You know, I feel like those liners are made for doing graphic eyeliner, or it would be cool if you could do that. So that's a skill I have to brush up on. Maybe one day, but I would definitely purchase eyeliners from Glisten Cosmetics to practice that skill, or you know, to use. Then another brand that has the most amazing multi-chromed products is Karla Cosmetics. I saw them on the Dutch website Boozy Shop, which is where I order from religiously. And for the longest time I've been intrigued by these like cream eyeshadow eyeliner type things. The photos are stunning. I hope you're seeing it right now, but it has that little swirly swirl on the top, like a cupcake, but better. And I just want to put it all over my face. So I don't know what I would use it for. I don't know when I would use it, but I would love to try Karla Cosmetics. Then two brands that for me feel really nostalgic that I want to try are Urban Decay and Too Faced. Now Urban Decay, of course, was very big when they came out with the Naked palette. They've done 3 so far. Now they've gone on to the more colorful or monochromatic Naked palettes. I don't know, they've done a lot. I've never tried them. Every time I see their palettes, I'm curious to know what the quality is, and still that sort of nostalgic feeling that I get when seeing their packaging and everything. I don't know, it feels good for some reason. I cannot really explain it. Same goes for Too Faced. Now I don't really have it with like the Sweet Peach, Chocolate Bar, whatever palettes. Maybe because I did have the knockoff version of those. Makeup Revolution did their Chocolate Bar palettes. They were heavily inspired by the Too Faced palette, so I don't really have it with those. But there's that Natural Eyes Too Faced palette that I just remember seeing that on YouTube in the old days, and till this day I'm intrigued. I still wanna try it. I want to use it. So maybe one day I'll make my younger self happy and relive the nostalgic old days of the beauty YouTube gurus and community and whatnot. But until then, it's gonna stay on my brands that I want to try list. So Urban Decay and Too Faced. Last two brands. Firstly, Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild, I don't know what it is. I just want to try it. They do the little box blushes. Kind of inspired by Benefit, which again, it feels very nostalgic. I feel like back in the day, YouTube beauty gurus had a lot of those Benefit, the Benetint and the box blushes and whatnot. I don't know. And recently they've done, or recently, I don't know, I saw they did a completely vegan range of products. I just feel like they're quite innovative, and just there's something about them that really draws me in, and they're not very expensive, so that's also a win. So I think sooner or later, or sooner than later, I don't know exactly how you say it, I will try Wet n Wild. And then lastly, this one is also, I believe, a fairly cheap brand. I've never tried anything of them before, but I've seen a lot of videos about them because they do very good dupe palettes. So that's their strength. If you don't like that, they're not for you, but they're W7, and W7 does great eyeshadow palettes based off of higher end brand eyeshadow palettes. For example, they have a dupe for the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, the Rose Quartz. They have dupes for most of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, and I mean, I'm all for a affordable dupe of a palette because higher end, more expensive brands are not for everyone. And it's fun that everyone gets to enjoy the same kind of color story and feel, you know, even though maybe the quality is different. But I've heard a lot of good things about W7, even that the quality, you know, isn't much worse than the products that they're trying to recreate. So that sounds fun. That sounds interesting, and I'd love to try of them. And that is it. Okay, this feels like I filmed for a long time. I hope that this was a little bit interesting. I honestly hope that I could insert some photos to make this a little bit more interesting instead of just having me blah 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 about all of these brands. If you have any products of any of these brands that I mentioned, and again I will put them in my description box below, please let me know if they are worth it, if there's something that I should try. And also if you have other brands that I did not mention that you're like, maybe you would like that, please let me know. Not that I have the money right now to go out and buy a whole lot, not that I have the points for that because my beauty bank is nearly empty, but I could put them on my list and, you know, maybe one day. So like I said in the beginning, this is just all the brands that I want to try. If you want to see a video of like more specific products that I want to buy that are on my wish list, please let me know. I think I'm gonna film that sometime in the future. Yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!